All right, we got a question for you. As a patient, if you feel like a dentist is trying to sell you something, is that bad? Well, I can tell you that most dentists don't like the word sales. They think trying to sell something to a patient is unethical and bad. In fact, until like the 1980s, I think, maybe even earlier, maybe the late 70s, I'm not sure, but a long time ago, you were not allowed to advertise as a dentist. You can put up your sign, like it says your name, and that's it. You couldn't put up commercials and marketing. You definitely couldn't do videos like this. You couldn't say what you do. You couldn't say what makes you special. It was illegal. Like you take your license away if you do that type of thing. And still, in some places, it's somewhat regulated. I think in Canada, certain things you can't say and stuff. And there's probably stuff here too, but as long as it's truthful, I think it's fine. But there's a different way of looking at that. Okay, so to me, sales is not bad. Okay, why? Because I believe in what I'm selling. I'm not trying to trick anyone into buying health or a beautiful smile. Okay, I am not trying to coerce someone, but I am trying to make them understand why it's important. Okay, and now whether they think it's important or whether they decide they want to move forward or not, that's completely up to them. But let's say I was really bad at sales. Let's say that someone has a cavity in their mouth, okay? Big old rotten hole in their mouth. Let's say they have gum disease. And what if I cannot communicate to that person that they have a cavity? What if I can't tell them how I can fix that cavity? What if I'm really, really bad at communicating? Then what's likely to happen? Person's probably not going to get that cavity filled. They're probably not going to get healthier. They're probably not going to get a smile that would change their life, right? So isn't that sales? Isn't me trying to explain to the person why it would benefit them sales? I think it is. And if I'm really bad at that, then it doesn't matter how good of a dentist I am. It doesn't matter that I can rebuild people's mouths, I can get them out of pain, I can make them healthier. If I can't tell them I can do those things, if I can't tell them the benefits of those and tell them the negatives of not doing those things, then to me, I'm gonna be a really bad dentist because I've spent all this literally millions of dollars trying to increase my skills so I can help people get their mouths healthier and build this dental practice. And if I can't tell anyone that I can do that in a convincing way, then what's the point? What's the point? I'm just supposed to say I have skills and not convince someone to do it. Okay. Now I'm not going to trick someone. I'm not going to lie to someone. I'm not going to over exaggerate in some way or another. But I am going to learn to communicate in a way that makes the person understand. And we spend me and like my other friends who are dentistry, that's part of it. It's part of learning to communicate so that someone who's not in the dental field, someone who may not have the, dental, we call it like, dental education or just vocabulary that you have, what we're doing and why we can make it better. And that's true with anything, right? Why should I buy this car? Like, that's the worst one. Oh, you don't want to be a car salesman, okay? Well, what if someone needs a car, this one's better than that one. I can't tell them why this one's better. They don't have to get it. You can get the other one. They can do nothing. They cannot buy anything. But it's the same. So people hate it. Dentists hate that. You say they're a car salesman, woo! And I get it because it's like a stereotype of like a sleazy, trick the person, sign right here type of thing. And yeah, we don't want that, okay? We want it based off trust. We want it based off truth. We want it based off education. The patient understands what's going on. But I believe in sales because I want my patients to get better. I think what I offer is a really good service. And I want people to buy it. I said buy. Dentists hate that shit. But not the ones that are good at it, not the ones that are good dentists.